Ladies and gentlemen, what Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Malihal Highhouse, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, The Blood Scripts, MS-13, let's see, Gordon, Airy 138, Doug King, 1961 Amphibious Spaceman, The Bitty Bat 4, The Blue Boy Boxes, the GPS Anklet, Rapist Robo Knight, and Ellery's. What they do is not freedom. So feel free to ignore Karen Faust, Country Western, and Jim Hall, Bill Duvall. What they do is not freedom. So feel free, military and the police and the firefighters of the world, to ignore them as much as you want. See? There, Bernard. See, Bernard LaChance and Perlita and Dave have to make prison bitches to get what they want because they're fucking cowards. And then, Red Randy and all them run around and they're all-American. So what the all-Americans do is not the all-American team there, the comic book boy, the faggot that ruined everything. What they do is not freedom. So feel free, ladies and gentlemen, to ignore them all they want. Torture is not freedom, Bernard. It means you're a liar. You have to make up this whole big scene for your shit. So, with the Whispering Faggot of Fairmount Joe and Geico Marktown Joe does, and Perlita Quinwans and the Fowlers, and let's see, the Barnyard Rapist, the Electric Prod Rapist, the McDonald's Rapist, the Chair Rapist, the Blue Room Rapist. What they do, what those people do is not freedom. What the religious cult of Jonestown and Branch Davidians and, Havens Gate stuff, that's not freedom either. So y'all can feel free to ignore all of them too. See, Bernard, what you did to, the Hiltons and the Bowmans and the Kennedys and, the president and the Congress and all them, right? All those people, the movie stars. You made them and tried to make them into prison bitches like Joe does. And so feel free, that those families there, you don't have to listen to that group of people. You don't have to listen to, Bernard and Perlita's announced dictatorship with Karen and the country and western and the rap industry. You don't have to listen to them. Feel free to ignore that group of people because what they do is not freedom. They got to sit there and lie to cover up for britches. They're, the family child rapist piece of shit old man who claims to be the man of freedom and what so on and so forth. Okay? Wave your flag there for the anti-Antilla and all that crap who claims to be the all-American, but they have to have their nose stuck up in the air because of the aim high thing. What you do, Joe, Harry, Bernard, Robo Knight, Dave, Perlita, is not freedom. So nobody has to listen to you if they have their facts checking correctly. And so Bernard had to sit there and create murders and do all this stuff and kill people because he's got 3 little pedophile old dudes who claim to be freedom fighters, but, they're just really coward sexual child molesters. And he's afraid of all the intel gathered about them. So keep doing your thing, ladies and gentlemen, because true freedom requires work. You have to do things to make that happen. Bernard and them just want the world to center around them because they think they're the greatest actors to ever live, or they got extras doing all their stuff. And really, that's not freedom, Bernard. Covering up for you and your group of LGBT fags. So, LGBT community, what you're doing, not freedom. You're creating a prison and dykes and prison bitches because you're cowards and, fucked up everybody's shit. And that ain't freedom what you're doing. So, Bernard, and get this, Joe's like what you did to me and Bailey and Kim and the Schwartzes and the Puler girls, that is not fucking freedom, dude. Harry, you and your campers everywhere and shit, that ain't freedom. How was about that? So, I get your shit straight, Jim Jones and David Koresh and the McVeighs. It's because that ain't freedom. And Steve Jones and Dave and Doug. That what you ain't do, killing people's kids with drugs, ain't freedom. Bernard just wants people dead so he can claim the cross and be the Dark Knight. He doesn't really care about Charles. He just wants to be that bit of the bat. to show up everybody. But remember, Bernard, Pearly Done 61, if it means you're a piece of fucking dog shit trash, because you know how many people you have to kill. And 9/11 attack, all those people who died, that is not freedom, Bernard, to have that paid for with your cowboys and Indians and shit. So have fun with your ego there, Bernard, who's working with probably Aaron Freeman and all that, and your little acting crew, but just suck. Karen, what you do, that barn and all that shit, that ain't fucking freedom. What you're doing to your sisters isn't freedom. So feel free, those of you who are been caged in by that group of people, you don't have to listen to them. And then, you know, PDs of the world, you would be the richest ones in the whole world, San Diego PD, by helping to free the rest of the world and the military and the firefighters of the dumb fuckery of the dumb fuckery of the dumb fucking lion, BBB circus of Don Wiley and all that shit. So free yourselves, because some of them just like being prison bitches and some of us don't. So if you don't want to be a prison bitch anymore, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to listen to that group of people. See, Mr. Beswick, Mr. J. Beswick, Ana Beswick. Let's see who else there. Greg Faust and, you know, Mel Kobe and Ron Miller and, you know, Paul Puller and, you know, Carl McBride and so on. If you want freedom, you don't have to listen to that group of dumb shits. Spread the word.